The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready. Drill 3. On the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's Achane to start.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
And the Jets D, they call out a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Hurt. Right there, right there. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left with that. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 9 now.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw here.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He may go.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Jordan Davis
busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And now an audible here into something else.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Red, cycle. Hey, green. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Cross it. 6. Cut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
2nd and 11. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
Black open.
They'll set up a throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Looking to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Street.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Dolphins at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
A great play there. 83 yards.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Drill green. Set.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slide blue. Smash red. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
White. Red. Yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, blue.
Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, smash
And
that
now
ball.
consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Down.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Shoves him aside near the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
65 cat, 65 cat. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Big Lion. Ready.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Ready?
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Panther 11. Panther Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Black shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Alert! Alert! Check! Panther! Hurt! Hurt!
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Hey, check that. Street, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble! But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check smash, check smash. Cup 19, cup 19.
On the handoff, it's H.M. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a
first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And caught it up.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
Drill green. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon. Trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Smash, red.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And the Jets will take over.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. He'll look to set up his blockers. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Shot, 17, claws red. Set, go.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
19 yards. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 4.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On the ready.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
6, 11. Black Ultra. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.